This is the ultimate warning to every parent. We chase success, but forget that time is the only currency that truly matters. Share this life-changing lesson with your family. I was building a golden cage for my family, completely blind to the fact that they were starving inside it. And now, staring at my reflection, I see the ghost of the man I thought I was. We live in a world that teaches us to measure our worth by what we accumulate. I bought into that lie completely. But I learned that true value isn't in things, it's in the time we give. I built a multi-million-dollar business from nothing. I worked 80 hours a week chasing the deal, the next promotion, then it come on my bank account. I told myself every late to my comfort for my children, but the truth is much darker. I was building a golden cage for my family, completely blind to the fact that they were starving inside it. Every morning, I left before the sun came up. Every night, I returned long after the house had gone dark. My children grew up looking at a ghost.
Please stay for dinner.
Do you think this house pays for itself? I became the man who paid the bills but never knew their secrets.
I missed the first steps. I missed the loose teeth. I missed the tears shed over broken playground friendships. When my wife would beg me to stay for dinner.
Do you think this house pays for itself? I thought my presence was negotiable as long as my bank transfers went through. I genuinely believed that expensive toys could fill the empty chair at the dinner table. Every morning, I left before the sun came up. Every night, I returned long after the house had gone dark. Our children grew up looking at a ghost. I became the man who paid the bills but never knew their secrets.
One Sunday afternoon, the only afternoon I had taken off in months, I found a crumpled piece of paper under my son's bed. He was 7 years old at the time. It was a crayon drawing of our family. One Sunday afternoon, the only afternoon I had taken off in months, I found a crumpled piece of paper under my son's bed. He was 7 years old at the time. It was a crayon drawing of our family.
He had drawn his mother, his sister, and himself holding hands under a bright yellow sun. They were smiling. He had drawn a thick black line. The figure had no face, it was just a shadow. Pardon me. I left it off hand. I left it off handrail. He had written.
The figure had no face, it was just a shadow. Underneath, in shaky, childish handwriting, he had written. I laughed it off back then.
10 years passed in a flash of emails, boarding passes, and conference calls. Time is a thief that never returns what it steals. My little boy grew into a silent teenager. One evening, determined to be a good father,
I got you the top-of-the-line gaming computer.
Thanks.
You don't even care, do you? Look at this.
It's cool, Dad. I'm just busy.
Busy on your phone. How can you be so ungrateful? Do you have any idea how hard I worked to buy you that?
I didn't ask for it.
That's not the point!
You taught me how to do this, Dad. You showed me that things matter more than people.
When I wanted to play catch, you gave me an iPad. When I wanted to talk, you bought me a video game. You taught me that work is the only thing worth loving. I'm just doing exactly what you did. He walked out of the room, leaving me standing there with a $3,000 piece of plastic and metal. The monster I had created wasn't my son, it was the reflection of my own neglect staring right back at me. I thought my relationship with my daughter would be different. Girls are supposed to be closer to their fathers, right? But neglect plays no favorites. For her 20th birthday, all she wanted is this phone. I wanted to make up for all the dance recitals I missed, all the school plays I skipped because a client call ran late. I bought her a brand new luxury vehicle. I tied a massive red bow on the hood and parked it in the driveway. I stood there, keys in hand, waiting for the scream of excitement, the hug, the validation that I was a great provider.
Thanks for the car, Dad.
Is that it? Excitement? Just thanks?
What more do you want?
she walked outside, looked at the car, and stopped. Her face didn't light up. Instead, tears started streaming down her cheeks. She looked at the keys in my hand, then up at my face.
Dad, I never wanted a luxury car. I don't care about leather seats or a fancy brand. I just wanted 30 minutes where you looked at me instead of checking your smartwatch. I wanted a dad who knew my favorite color, or the name of my best friend. Keep the car. I can buy my own things. I just wish I could have bought your time.
Dad, can we go to the park?
Not right now, sweetie. Daddy is busy.
You always say that.
We'll go to the park next weekend. I promise.
You always say that too. Daddy, will you play with me?
Not right now, sweetie. Daddy's busy. We tell ourselves tomorrow, or we'll go to the park next weekend.
But childhood doesn't wait for your schedule to clear up. A close colleague of mine lived the exact same lifestyle.
His son would call him every single evening around 8 p.m. just to say goodnight. And every single night, my friend would press the red button to decline the call, sending a quick automated text, "In a meeting, call you later." He did it. I thought he was teaching his sadism to the family's wealth. Last winter, his son was driving home from a university library late at night. A drunk driver crossed the median line. My friend received the call at midnight while working late in his office. As he sat in that sterile, freezing hospital waiting room, a nurse handed him his son's personal belongings in a plastic bag. Inside was the boy's cracked smartphone. My friend turned it on and opened their text message history. The last 300 messages across 5 years were completely identical. The boy sending a text saying, "I love you, Dad, call me when you can," and my friend's automated response, "Too busy, call you later." My friend went completely silent that night. He would give every single dollar, every piece of real estate, and his entire empire just to change that one automated text message. But the universe doesn't accept refunds on lost time. Parents, look at your children right now. Stop sacrificing the people you love for a company that would replace your job listing within a week if you died tomorrow. It is so true. Turn off your screen, look into their eyes, and hug them tight.